So let's sketch the graph of f of x is equals to the root of x plus 5. So to start with, this can be written as y is equals to the root of x plus 5. So what I need you to get familiar with first of all is the fact that the standard graph will look something like this. Now, this graph that I've drawn here, this is the graph of y is equals to root x, like that. So, if that's the case, whatever you add or subtract inside the square root will either cause the graph to move to the left or to the right. So, I'll draw another graph here and another one here. So, if the graph is to move to the left, maybe it passes here like this. This means that the graph is y is equals to the square root of x plus maybe 2. So this means that it is now starting at 2 here, negative. So as long as you have a positive inside, then the graph is shifted to the left. But if you have a negative, it means that the graph will be shifted to the right. So this can be y is equals to the square root of x, maybe minus 3, meaning that it's starting here at 3. So a positive sign inside the square root shifts the graph to the left, while a negative sign shifts the graph to the right. So now it somehow doesn't make sense to say why is that negative is to the right and positive is to the left. So let me explain on that part now. Let's just remove this. Okay, so think of it like this. One property of a square root is that, so before we go any further, let me do this. So on the square root, I'll just put the graph like this. That's not our final graph. I just want to explain something. So, a square root, we know that you cannot have a negative number in a square root. Inside the square root, you should only have a positive number or 0. So meaning that the domain of the square root is whatever is inside the square root should be should be greater than or equals to 0. So if that's the case, it means that x is greater than or equals to negative 5, because this 5 goes that side. So now because of this, you can clearly say x is greater or equals to negative 5, meaning that the graph should start at negative 5, then go in this direction, cutting the y-axis at a certain point, and we have to show the certain point where it cuts the y-axis. So the graph starts here at negative 5, then it goes like this, like that. Now let's find the accurate value where it cuts the y-axis. So what has happened here is that this is representing a horizontal shift to the left. So if whatever you're adding to x inside the square root is negative, it will be shifted to the right. But if it's positive, the graph should be shifted to the left. Now another important point is that if for our graph, for our function, this one, if x is 0, what is y? So we'll say y is equals to the square root of x plus 5. So if x is 0, it means that y is equals to the square root of 5. Now the square root of 5 is something like 2.2. So now it means that this graph of ours should cross at 2.2. So 2.2 is somewhere here, like this. So we also have to show it to say at this point the graph is passing at 0, 2.2. So this is the graph of y is equals to the root of x plus 5. Now the description, we can simply say this shows a horizontal shift to the left. It has been shifted to the left by 5 units. So that's it.